Hey everyone, my name is Hecthor Doomhammer and welcome to this vlog, which is recorded on February 3rd, 2015, the day after my 31st birthday. Now, in this vlog I just wanted to give you guys a heads up about what's been going on in the past weeks, especially this past week, which what's going to be happening for the remainder of this week and starting next week, starting February 9th. First up, as you know, or may know, I finished the game Noire. I just completed the story, as I really never gave a crap about all of that side stuff, like street crimes, finding all the hidden cars, finding all those locations. Apparently there are badges spread around the city, and even film reels. That I literally found my first film reel in the last hour of the game. And with that being said, I didn't want to waste anyone's time, especially not yours and especially not mine, by going throughout the entire city again, looking at every single nook and cranny to find all of those stuff. And if you were looking for like a complete playthrough 100%, I also didn't give a crap about the scores that I got. If you want to go for a 5-star rank only for all of the cases, then my playthrough is not the one for you. I just wanted to play the game because of the story, because I've heard that the story was excellent, and spoilers, it was. Especially the last part. But if you just want to have something to watch, something entertaining, and you've got like around just over an entire day of extra time, then by all means check it out. It's on my YouTube channel, link will be below in the video description. So yeah, that's something you can check out. Noire. Well, I finished Noire on Monday. That meant that because of my planning for last weekend, I was without anything to stream on Tuesday. So what I did was I decided to go back to Burnout Paradise for some solo play. Those videos are available to watch on YouTube as well. Where I just decided to upgrade my license, just do a couple of missions, and crash into anything and everything, because that's what you do in Burnout Paradise. Just have a bit of fun. Now, something I also want to talk about Burnout Paradise for my future. It's coming up this upcoming Thursday, and in the future on Saturdays I plan to do the multiplayer again. 2 weeks ago I had a wonderful time with Dutch Gamer, Fleet Admiral, Ironhoof and a Shadowy, just playing tag. All four of us were on Skype in the same conversation. We were just playing tag, driving throughout the city and just crashing into each other and like, tag, you're it, and I'm the hell out here. Where the hell is everyone? And the commentary of that was just hilarious, pretty much as we expected. And before we do it, it was 2.5 hours. And yeah, okay, we had to stop for a very stupid reason, but let's not talk about that. I plan to do more of that in the future. So if you have me on Steam, if you don't have me on Steam, I'll just have to remind myself to put a link down in the movie description. Of course, you can also find all of the information about my Steam on my Twitch page. Link is also in the movie description, in the interesting links section. And I'm definitely looking forward to just messing around more online, playing tag, and maybe we'll do even something a little more serious, like an actual race. But then again, probably not. But yeah, that's for the near and maybe even distant future. And maybe I'll even do other games with my viewers. That is something that I am planning to do sometime in the future. That I just want to take a day and really let this all be about you, because without you there's no reason for me to stream, of course. So yeah, definitely look forward to more Burnout Paradise, because I certainly am. And this upcoming Thursday, as I said, There's going to be more solo play. I'll attempt to upgrade my license again, but it's going to be like 25 missions that I have to do. And some of those races are pretty darn annoying, and I still haven't finished the one where... never mind. So that's the part of Burnout Paradise. Next up are the Mental Omega random matches that I've been uploading throughout the past week. That's a bit of filler, especially with the Saturday stream of Burnout Paradise, where I split that stream up into half-hour sections and basically gave you guys a second video for every single day. Because it was getting close to my birthday, I wanted to spoil you guys a little bit, and I decided to record a couple more Mental Omega matches, and the last match probably has already been published. Now, also I have a little bit of bad news about this. I was supposed to record a total of 8 matches, and I only recorded 6 because I wanted to do 2 matches per day, with last Thursday being the last day of recording that I needed to do. But my internet company has been giving me bullshit throughout the entire last week, with last Thursday just being the biggest dick, basically just giving me no internet connection whatsoever. Apparently there were some issues with payments, but I always do those automatically online. I basically don't even have to look at them. And they get done. But apparently there was something wrong with the bank, so I had to do it manually, and they actually blocked my internet last Thursday entirely. Not just my internet, also my digital TV. So yay for that. Yay for the banks. But fret not, everything's been settled. I'll just keep my fingers crossed for how long. Because it always is a problem when the bank just decides to screw you over and say like, well, we're gonna have maintenance on the day that you need to be paying, and anything that was supposed to be done this week, we'll just forget about it. But yeah, back to the Mental Omega matches. I'm not gonna say it's gonna return to my channel indefinitely. Usually I'll just do the Mental Omega matches whenever I feel like recording something, or when I decide I need some filler for YouTube, because I do upload the majority of my streams to YouTube, and if I don't have a stream to upload to YouTube, I'll be a day without a video, and I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of just want to keep on going with YouTube as well on the side, whereas I'm still a live streamer primarily, so that's what I do. Yeah, the 6 matches, I think the last one has been uploaded today already. I'm recording this, of course, as I said, on February 3rd. And I had 2 more matches planned, one for tomorrow, Wednesday, the 4th, and Thursday, the 5th. But that's not gonna happen. Yes, I could potentially just record them right after I'm done recording this, but this is gonna be the second video of the day. Or tomorrow. What else? So yeah, whenever I feel like recording something, I just record them in bulk. I recorded this batch of 6 videos, 2 matches per day, pretty much back to back, and it's still fun. And maybe I'll just do a couple more, maybe not. We'll see. In Mental Omega. So what's gonna happen this week? Well, since I came back from my family vacation, I talked about this in the past week and the week before that. Since I came back from my family vacation yesterday, there's a whole bunch of stuff I still need to take care of. Looking around my house here, I'm glad you guys can't see that, but I kind of should have done some household. But beyond that, I also want to catch up onto YouTube. I got to talk to a couple of people regarding some things in the near future and such. So I'll be taking today off, but tomorrow, Wednesday, February 4th, I'll be streaming 2 more hours of Mental Omega, like I've always done in the past, and like I've done in the past couple of weeks. No song request, nothing specific. This is gonna go up on YouTube, and just hope to have a good stream. As I said in when I was talking about Burnout Paradise, I am gonna do Burnout Paradise on Thursday. 2 hours trying to get up my license again and see how far I can get into the game. Also, hopefully unlock a couple of vehicles, because I do remember that I just should track down a couple of vehicles that are already driving through the city, and by knocking them out I get them in the junkyard. So that's something I'm going to be doing. Friday I want to do another 2 hour stream of Mental Omega, if possible, if you guys will let me. And after that I am going to do the same thing I did last week. Not last week, because I was gone. 2 weeks ago. Is that I'm going to do a 2 hour normal stream. That'll go up on YouTube, and then I'm going to stop the stream very briefly, take a quick break, and then set up song requests again, because I honestly just like it. I think that the viewers like it. I personally like it a lot. I get to hear a lot of music that I was previously unfamiliar with, and yeah, I kind of like doing that. I also may instead actually create a playlist of a couple of songs that people may be thinking, this guy actually likes that? Huh? Those specifics, guilty pleasures. Because I actually don't have them. But there are a bunch of songs that I know people will have a couple of question marks on regarding me and me liking them. So I might do that, I might save that for a different time as well. Saturday, I'll talk about that in a moment, and Sunday, if everything goes as planned, of course, it's going to be just the regular 2 hours of Rise of the Reds. Last year, on my birthday, which happened to be on a Sunday, I did a 4 hour marathon where I streamed 1 hour, okay, more like 45 minutes, of Attack Superior. I did an hour of Red Resurrection. I did an hour-ish, because we went into overtime, of Mental Omega, and I finished up the 4 hours with an hour or so of Twisted Insurrection, which I still streamed at that time. Now, this year my birthday happened to be on a Monday, namely yesterday. Now, what does that mean? Why wasn't there a stream yesterday? I was actually on the road. I went away with my family for the weekend. Also because my mother's birthday was last Saturday, and we always end up celebrating it together. So with that being said, my parents just wanted to go away for the weekend, invite me, invite my sister, my brother-in-law, her husband, and the kids, my little nephew and niece, and just go away for the weekend. My parents have stayed behind until this upcoming Friday, but my brother-in-law, sister, the kids, and I left yesterday. So I spent my birthday on the road, and I really don't mind. I like driving, but that does leave the question, am I gonna do something special in regards of my birthday this year? The answer is yes, I do have something planned, although I learned last weekend that there's another birthday upcoming for an aunt of mine, and that might just screw up the entire plan. So I'm not gonna give any promises yet. I would suggest, if you really want to be up to date, to keep your eyes on my Facebook page. Link will be in the movie description, and that's pretty much the best way you can keep in touch with me, because that is the place where I post everything and anything regarding streaming, recording, plans and such. The first. That's literally the first place where I do stuff. But yeah, this birthday I had something in mind. I don't know exactly how things will be going, but I might do it this Saturday, or I might have to move it yet another week. Let's just hope that it stays the way I want things to go. Last but not least is what am I going to be doing after this week? As I said, I would be talking about next week as well. Now, for those that have been paying attention, I've been streaming pretty much every single day, where I would do the Mondays, the Tuesdays, and the Thursdays for one game, and then doing Wednesdays nowadays again for Mental Omega, Fridays for whatever. I might do the game that I'm playing during the week, I might do Mental Omega, I might do another mod as well. And Saturdays, yeah, I only started doing the Burnout Paradise thing 2 weeks ago. Last week I wasn't here, so that remains to be seen. I kind of want to have the Saturdays for doing stuff with you guys. But what's going to be done now that I'm done with Noire and Burnout Paradise will be done for the Saturdays for now? What will I be doing on the Mondays, the Tuesdays, and the Thursdays? Well, if you've been paying attention, I acquired grey goo in a competition where I had to make a meme out of one of 3 pictures, and as silly as mine was, as early as mine was, because I think I actually put mine in like half an hour after the competition started. I was like one of the first people to send in their thing. I actually won. I was as surprised as anyone else. I think that I was the most surprised out of anyone else. But despite the fact that Grey Goo doesn't have the 2 feature, or actually the 1 feature that I personally find very important, spectators. Yes, I know. Just play on a bigger map as a player, quit to observe. Well, that's not the point. The point is that I want to be able to observe a 1 versus 1 on a 2-player map, and a 2 versus 2 on a 4-player map. Better yet, the maximum I can get out of being a spectator is a 3-player free-for-all on fairly unbalanced maps, because it's going to end up in a 2 versus 1, and 2 players are going to be very close to each other, and the other player is going to be very far. So I really just want to have the 1 versus 1s that I do in Mental Omega, that I do in Rise of the Reds, and all the other mods that I stream as a spectator. I want to have that. I don't want to have to mess with the map pool, because I was actually thinking of organizing a little tournament, maybe, at some point. But I do know, of course, that the whole spectator and replay, which I really don't give a fuck about, but that's post-release support. But again, they haven't given really a time frame on when exactly, or around which period in time they plan to put that in. So it could very well be that next week we're going to have spectators and replays. It could also mean that in 69 years we're going to have it, because that still suffices as post-release support. Well, let's hope that's close to next week. But that still leaves me with possibility to do single player stuff. Now, am I going to go skirmishes against the AI? Nah. I do know that it has a campaign, and that is pretty much what I'll be doing. Given, of course, that it doesn't lag, I have tried it out a little bit, just one skirmish. It wasn't the smoothest, but it wasn't the laggiest either. But I'm afraid, to be honest, that with streaming, and I'm looking at over there right now at my TV where I do all of my streaming, and this is being recorded in OBS, my streaming software. I'm afraid that with the game running and then also OBS running, it's gonna end up being laggy, just like LA Noire was. Might even be to the point that it's unbearable. I haven't even adjusted the graphics so that it isn't the maximum. I'm still going to be playing at 720p, 1280 x 720, and that's pretty much what I've been doing. The only other on-hand experience I have with the game, of course, is the 2 versus 2, which took 20 minutes. We only got 20 minutes of playtime during Gamescom with Zenithist, where we didn't really get a chance to really experience the game for what it was. It was just 2 versus 2. You pick a faction, your other players pick a faction, and you're pitched against each other. And yeah, basically that's all you got to do. It wasn't really like you got an hour, you can have a look-see at all 3 of the factions. So kind of silly, kind of stupid if you ask me, but it kind of got me talking about the game a little bit. Kind of got me interested. So February 9th, Monday, at 7 PM GMT, I'm going to be starting the campaign from start to finish, hopefully. I won't do it on the hardest difficulty, because it'll be my first real experience within the game. So it might be on normal, might be on easy. I'll just see however it goes. And in terms of the further future, I still have one game at least planned that I already own, Overlord 2, which I probably will do after Grey Goo. But if Grey Goo turns out not to be the thing for me, or that it's too laggy to bear, I might have to switch to a different game, because I don't want to do Overlord 2 even remotely as close to Overlord Racing Hell as pretty much next week. I kind of want to just wait like 6 months, maybe even longer, to do Overlord 2, because of course there are only 2 games on the PC that I have. I actually have right here. Give me a second. Overlord Dark Legend. I have it on the Wii. And this is why I wanted to really have Overlord and Overlord 2, because I remember that game. Oops. I remember that game, and I was just like so happy that Seraphonix got me those games. And I definitely want to play Overlord 2, despite the fact that I've heard it's not as good as Overlord Racing Hell, but who really cares? To me, it's all about being evil, being me. Basically, just being me and having minions. Because what's cooler than being evil and having minions to do your dirty work for you? And occasionally just punching or kicking or anything. I really hope that there's a jester again, because it was always funny just to jump into the game and kicking the jester being the first thing that you do. It's like, hail! Ow! Funny. It was just funny. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to talk about. I actually wrote down a little list of topics that I wanted to talk about. And yeah. So, again, if you want to keep in touch with me, you can visit my Facebook. That's where I post the updates first. I've got a Twitter, link will be below in the description. My YouTube channel, of course, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this. My Twitch channel, I'm available pretty much every single day at 7 PM GMT. So you can always chat with me there. I always take the time to read the chat and try to interact with you guys. It's pretty much the one thing I enjoy the most. And I've got an ask.fm, you'll find that on my Twitch as well. I've got a little section below the video feed saying interesting links, so go check out all of those links. And beyond that, that's it. So I hope you all enjoyed this little vlog of mine. I do plan to do a couple more vlogs in the future. My name is Hecthor Doomhammer. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.